I mean, I have to finish it.
It's the final obstacle that needs to be unlocked for the vine. Whew. Oh no, oh no.
I thought I was safe.
Regrab. This task is very simple. Complete 35 regrabs for victory. That was very simple. GG.
First try.
What? What was that nonsense? What? Oh man, that stinks. That was me choking away tying world record. Fuck! Oh my god, that looks so good. Hello. Hope everyone's having a good day. Looks like my stuff is working the way it should be, which is fantastic. Oh, alright. Let's get started. We're gonna spend a little bit of time on Perchance Mario, trying yet again to get my victory without taking any mushrooms and forcing him to take one. That's unusual. So I've noticed that he seems to always start off by giving me a mushroom. I'm sorry, by using his mushroom attack. And he decided not to do that this time. Hey, Resilient. Hey, Brian. Not that I know of. It might have been done. I would think that I'm the person who has the most experience doing this fight. The only other person I know that has redone this fight at all is, like, Lacer, who has been speedrunning Perchance in multiple categories. Also, I want to say that, Lacer is incredibly impressive as a player. Because I think he plays probably better than I do, and he can do it with the use of only one hand, which is crazy. Yeah, he has world record because nobody else is speedrunning. Also, Mac is first because of the betrayal of my software. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying that his world records are unimpressive because he's the only one that's running them. They are very good. They are very fast. Also, he's the only one that runs them. Like, they would not be just placeholders. They are incredible times. I want to make sure that I say that he's not just the best by default, he is very, very good. Yeah, Stu had some good times. Hey, Noel, thank you very much for the heart me. Hope you're doing well. I got a late start to stream today. I also got a late start to getting out of bed today. The two were not necessarily related. I did sleep in and feel good about it. I think I paid my sleep debt from the previous week, because there were a few days I had stayed up late working on stuff. Yeah, that Phase 3 fire rain is difficult. Hey, Penguin, thanks so much for the heart me. So, I've run into something that's frustrating. I put a bunch of seeds out in my garden, and of all the seeds I put out, which it was like, I think 12 rows of 10 plants each. So 12 different kinds of things. Exactly one seed seems to have sprouted. So I think what I'm gonna try to do is germinate some more seeds inside and try to just put them out there. I should have started the seedlings inside and then moved them out. I use compost. I freshly made compost. I also didn't really follow the proper technique for starting seeds. I kind of just made identical holes for everything, plopped seeds in it, and called it a day. Whereas doing it properly would be having proper spacing and depth for each different type of seed, and I just did everything identically. Also, I have, I do have some basil that's growing, but that's not in the garden. That's in a little pot. So I decided to do vegetables in the garden and herbs in planters. In the garden, only one zucchini plant exists. In the planters, I've got some various basil seedlings, which I need to thin out. One single zucchini plant, which that was also the only thing that grew last year, was one single zucchini plant. That's also practically in the same spot. I mean, so seeds eventually do get too old to grow, but all the seeds that I planted out there are new. I'll give it another try. I'll try germinating seeds inside, see what ones actually start to grow, and put those in the ground. I did actually get a ton of zucchini off of my plant last year, which is why I was so excited to be putting more seeds in the ground at a closer to correct time of year. The last year is the first time that I actually had anything come out of my garden that was edible. Besides basil. I've grown basil before. I had tried 2 other times before in a different plot of land, where I grew some monstrous plants, tomato plants, that produced absolutely nothing edible. And I also had some enormous zucchini plants that produced no fruit. Yeah, the TikTok like goal. That TikTok like goal is going to be important soon, but that's something that will be revealed at a later date. Well, I'm not sure. I think I had good timing. So my my previous very failed garden was at a different house. Oh, and when I say very failed, I mean stuff grew and then didn't produce fruit. I think it was just bad soil. Or perhaps it needed pruning that I didn't do. But it was weird because, like, the zucchini plants produced tons of flowers but no fruit. And then the tomatoes just grew and grew and grew and decided not to even flower. So I don't know. Hey there, Winter Beast. Hey, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it. It's sweet tea. That's my beverage of choice. Your tomatoes are doing that right now. See, I think the answer is pruning. Like, your vines are probably too big and it doesn't want to try to make fruit. But I'm not an expert. I never solved that problem for myself. But man, that was frustrating because I saw the huge vines and I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. Yeah, they'll ask you if you want raspberry tea, and the answer is no. No, I don't want raspberry tea. Oh, I mean, I beat this every time I play it. Beating it is not the question. Completing my challenge is the question. So, I do have positive experience with basil. Basil you have to prune so that it gives you a bigger harvest. No, only English. Shush, you shush! How dare you come in my stream and tell me to shush? Just play the game, you just stop talking, moron. Now you can't even see me play the game. It's already done. Imagine having the audacity to come into somebody else's space on the internet and tell them how to do things. The audacity. Exactly. The gardening tips are what everybody's here for. What's really cool about basil, coming back to gardening, is that the pruning that you have to do in order for it to give you a better harvest, you can also use those cuttings to make new basil plants. Not that I have room for more basil plants, but if I did. I really like homegrown vegetables. They're delicious. And I've not been able to have my own, except for the zucchini. Yeah, so, I mean, this is my second year trying to have a garden out where I've got it. And I started super duper late on my previous attempt. And I'm positive that was the reason why I didn't really grow much. The only seeds that I had grow then was zucchini, and I had a cabbage plant. And the cabbage, it was way too late to have started it, so, you know, it grew, but not enough to actually do anything with. No, that's incorrect. You don't have any influence over how he throws fireballs. Yeah, a greenhouse would probably be a greenhouse would be fantastic. It would be great, but before I would want to start work on a project like that, I would want to finish my other project. We're going for 16. It's Carmen. She's not first. Ooh. I've never tried canning. So what I'm doing right now, I'm not going for a regular victory. I'm challenging myself to not take any mushrooms, and also to feed him a mushroom, which turns this from a fight where I have to hit him 10 times into a fight where I have to hit him 16 times. I'm going to try this for about half an hour, which we're halfway through right now. And then after that, If I don't do it, I switch over to just going for a victory as fast as I can. And my personal best for doing that is having 5 victories in a row. I have a lot of experience beating this fight. I'm very much looking forward to completing this challenge, though. Fastest time, 1 minute, 46 seconds. When am I playing the Luigi fight again? I have no plans to. I do have some plans for fun things to do after I finish doing this challenge. We'll talk about them after I finish this. How much worse is Luigi? So, for context, this fight took me about 12 hours to learn how to beat. And the reason that it took me so long is because I started doing this fight without the mushroom. And then I took a detour and spent about 6 hours getting the code that lets you get access to the mushroom. And that detour set me back on my process of learning this. After I did that, I got good at this fight to where I could beat it without the mushroom comfortably. And at that point, that was when I started to try to do Luigi. And I had expected my experience with this fight to carry over to the Luigi fight pretty well. And that Luigi fight took me 24 hours of attempts. It's effectively the same types of things that Luigi does, that Mario does, but he's way faster about every single thing. Same number of hits, but you see where he throws fireballs and I can easily just jump over top of all of them at the start? Luigi doesn't do that. Luigi will make you... He throws more fireballs and they're faster. So he's a real danger to start with. He also throws the shells about 3 times as fast. How many hits? I'm going for 16 right now. Yeah, I have a commentated clear of Luigi. That was what I was looking to get out of it, was that video with me clearing it. Hey, Thibs. I do have, so on Friday nights, I spend that time playing games that my paid subscribers have suggested for me. And I do have a suggestion of doing the Luigi fight. So at some point in the future, I will spend another half hour on it. But I don't have any expectations that I would beat it. I should have stayed on the ground and moved to the right. The thing that's difficult with the hammers immediately following the leaves is that the leaves are, they're obscuring the hammers. Hey, Steph, thank you so much for the heart me. And Unrestrained, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. No, Luigi doesn't have moves that Mario doesn't, but everything that he does is harder. So, like, every time Mario would do something twice, like here he does the stomp twice, Luigi would be doing that 3 times. The frog and the leaves, I think, are exactly the same for Luigi. No, I will not do that. I am not in the habit of just saying things when people ask me to say them. Luigi's also 10 hits. There's 9. I'm gonna feed him a mushroom. And the fight resets back to 3 hits. No, I'm challenging myself not to have a mushroom. It's part of it. 6. Seven. You can, but I'm challenging myself not to take mushrooms. It's part of it. Eight. Okay, I can't wait. He comes running immediately. Yes! There we go. There's my 16 hits. Holy crap. Oh man. Whew. As far as I know, I'm the first person to do that. No mushroom, and I fed him a mushroom. Oh man, I gotta reset because I don't want to go all the way through the credits. So, how long have I been attempting that? A few weeks. Not like putting serious time on the clock with it, but... Whoa! Your boy Garfield, thank you very much for the fireworks. I missed a bunch of other gifts also. Ashley with a heart me. RG with 2 goat gifts. A rose from Danny, thank you so much. Yeah, so, that was cool. Thank you, Danny, for the tiny diny as well. Hey, that's exciting! Oh. Holy crap. Hey, so, tell you what, with an enormous gift like the fireworks, why don't we treat everybody to a joke from the Terribly Cheesy Dad Jokes book? Everybody likes these jokes, right? I wear a stethoscope so that in a medical emergency, I can teach people a valuable lesson about assumptions. A terribly cheesy dad joke. Okay. Well, I did it. The next thing that I want to do is going to be Grand Poo World 2 Bowser with crowd control. If you guys aren't familiar with crowd control, that's where you guys are able to make things happen in the game by way of, you know, on TikTok giving certain gifts, or on Twitch you can spend bits, and various different things will be able to happen. I'll let you guys make the fight harder for me. That's gonna be fun once I get around to it. I'm not set up for doing that right now, but it's something to look forward to in the near future. So we're gonna move on to another game. Yes, I would like to see it. We're gonna play the Stinky Black Banana Peel. I think this is gonna go pretty quickly. Hey, thanks, Jonas. Yeah, I'm actually probably going to be posting that video. It'll be a long one, but I think it's worth it. Alright, let me make sure that there's something that I forgot to start. That started now. And I'm going to check one more thing before we get started, because there's something that should have happened with a large, extremely generous gift that I was given. I want to make sure that that happened. So 1 second while I look at that to make sure. Yep. Okay. That didn't work. All right. Let me just make a very quick change to something and we'll get started. There's a thing that I'm trying to make work that it's impossible to test without me being live. So I've been incrementally making small changes. There's that. I think I might see why this isn't working, actually. I do see why it's not working. This is good. This is good. Yeah. Here. And this is this. All right, we should be good. Okay, Kale. Thanks for lurking anyway. The Stinky Black Banana Peel. This is my first time playing this. We'll see how this works out. 3, 2, 1, go. I've dedicated my life to pursuing the secrets of our world, but none have eluded me like the legend of the Stinky Black Banana Peel. What's that smell? Okay. I expected to have to shell jump there. Hey, Ingrid. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for the heart me gift. Okay, I probably should just be regrabbing there. Okay. Oh, I'm doing pretty well. I've been complaining non-stop about how nothing in my garden is growing. And I'm probably gonna have to try to start more seeds. Banana peel. The Mega Man music. Away team shirt? Wouldn't that be red? Unhinged. Okay, well I need both of those. This is a very different, a different style of hack than I'm used to seeing Gravy make. I do really like this song. All right, we need to form an away team. Spock, I need you to go with Ensign Ricky. I find it weird, speaking of Star Trek and uniform colors, how they decided to switch between the color of uniforms and what they signify. Yeah, this is Gerudo Village. Or Gerudo Desert? Gerudo Valley, thank you. I was getting there. Yeah, from original series to TNG. And then also... okay, I see. In the Next Generation movies, they went from having the colors be fully like a part of the uniform to being just like a trim. But yes, changing from yellow meaning command to red meaning command, I think was a very strange thing to have happen. I need the shell. I should not have walked all the way back for it. What a nasty fish. I would be interested to learn if there was actually a reason for it. Why, Tree? Hey, Action Jackson, thanks so much for the heart me. Derek, thank you as well for the heart me gift. I appreciate the support, guys. It means a lot. That's a spin jump. More Zelda music. I'm not a fan of this jump right here. Okay. I think I'm using that spring right away. And I think I can just go straight through there. Not like that. Yo, Action Jackson! Thank you very much for the galaxy. I think that bears a joke from the Terribly Cheesy Dad Jokes book. Hey, Tyler, how you doing? Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, folks. You're just in time to hear one of these great jokes. You know, I think... No. I was gonna say we're approaching the halfway point, but no, we're about a quarter of the way through this book. I'm addicted to cold turkey. I keep telling people I'm trying to quit, but nobody's taking me seriously. Grand Poo World 3 final level? Where are you at with that? Which section? The helicopter? The helicopter, helicopter. You are between a third and 2/3 of the way done with Cape. Exciting. Give me that shell. Okay, 2 jumps. Hey, K&K, hope you're having a good one. Thank you very much for the heart me gift. I need to be further to the right. What the heck? Okay. Throw on the downward motion from the first jump. You know, I saw, because TikTok sent it to me, I saw a video from the makeup test they did with Brent Spiner for Data. I could see it. I played the demo of Jazz Jackrabbit 2 a very long time ago. Okay, plan B. And I can see exactly what you mean about it looking like Jazz Jackrabbit. What the heck? What is this setup? If I had not turned around, I could have made that work, but man, that's a wonky setup. That's actually kind of weird how, I don't know. They make things different colors just based on the whims of how they think it's gonna look, which I guess is how all color decisions are made. Did I despawn the vine? Was I punished for playing the level too good? That doesn't seem possible. Funny. I didn't much care for that level. Beach, please! No lifeguard on duty. Heh. Duty. Can I stand on this? That's weird. So... What? Oh, that shell is turning into a disco. I missed that before. Am I done with this shell? I guess so. Ah. I was gonna ask what I was spinning at. Oh, got it, okay. I was slowing down so I could stay on that TED. I need to speed up. Waiting. I really feel like there should have been something to indicate that that shell is going to turn into a disco shell. Okay. Like, you need to use a block to make that happen in the first place. So I would say, why not just make the block visible? Like, that shell is not just turning into a disco shell all on its own. It's running into something else that's making it do that. No, actually, maybe it is doing that on its own. Come to think of it. And the reason I say that is because, when the block had already been hit, and it just fell down on its own, it didn't turn into a disco. So that is a disco shell that was placed without a speed value, which would make it act like that. Hey, Firestone. Gasp. We've got attempts that are dedicated to Action Jackson. We're given that that galaxy gift before. I finally fixed it so that a big gift gives multiple multiple attempts now. H. Okay, well, I can be forgiven for expecting that shell to do something different. Okay. Not super pleased with the timing of this move, but it's fine. I'll make it work. Probably. That's TikTok's favorite pastime, after all. Car Pimp, thank you very much for the rose gift and the heart meat. Oh my god. Do it on the first cycle or don't do it at all, I guess. I'm despawning the shell as it's getting kicked. Not a fan of this setup. Okay. It's already too far. Despawn. Oh my god. Oh. It's just little things about this level that are bugging the crap out of me. Hey, Ben. You know what would be very funny if I did this? Because you don't technically need the shell. Actually, you might. It depends on. I might not be able to hit that. It might be possible. It would be super hard, though. Don't like the setup. Don't like it one bit. Because you have to hurry to get past... Oh, I hate this. This needed to be looked at. I was giving it a second to try and drop something else from the ceiling up there. Ah. Two in a row. Didn't like them. Denise's domain. And it's a water level. Yo, Firestone, thanks so much for the GG. What if I don't want to item swim through here? Shoot. What's that fish's angle? Ah! I thought I despawned him. This chamber is dedicated to the legendary OMG Carmen. Hey, that's neat. It's your room! Yeah, I think you were really close, Cloudburst. Don't make a mess. Oh, I'm gonna make a mess. Not really anything for me to mess up in there, actually. Yo, thank you very much for the follow. There shouldn't be any more falling. Okay, that one was fine. A lot of items swimming. I'm actually very nervous that anglerfish, which was in fact a pufferfish, would come get me. Hot tuna and mayo. Okay. So it's a Yoshi feeding level. Don't like that disco. Okay. Well, I was gonna say I already lost, but if I hadn't completely lost that Yoshi there, I would have had a chance. Because the disco shell managed to get eaten. Again. Okay, no regrab. This is on Super Nintendo. Let's run off. Right, I use a Super NT. Correct, Super Nintendo. many consoles do I have? Not very many. I'm not like some kind of collector. Well, this game was made last year, so... Hey, thanks, xGamer. I'm not sure what tonight's race is gonna be. I was hoping that Double Doom would have made other stuff that I'd be able to try and play to get used to their style. Unless Double Doom has made ROM hack race levels, I don't think they've made anything publicly available. Although I think it's pretty obvious that we're gonna have some charge and chuck nonsense. That doesn't need to be there. Wow, sorry to hear that, Derek. Yeah, a 6 is gonna be good to play. I'm so sorry, Derek. Single Doom. Yeah, so some of the history behind this hack, I know that a lot of stuff like the color palettes, they were basically crowdsourced from people that were watching streams when this was being made. I don't know that they all work. This is, as you can see on your screen, a ROM hack that's called the Stinky Black Banana Peel. Okay, I understand. I'm not supposed to be shell jumping, I'm supposed to be just dismounting the Yoshi on my own. That was my bad for expecting to... So, I was getting hit and Yoshi was starting to run. And I was thinking that I needed Yoshi to run, but those are 1F-Zeros down there. When I dismount Yoshi and he has horizontal speed, he'll hit the 1F-Zero and start sliding. And he won't stop sliding so long as he's touching 1F-Zero. 1F-Zero here being depicted by... it's kind of like the top part of a rope bridge, just the rope part. Like, this Yoshi that falls down, he lands on a 1F-Zero. That's a special tile in SMW that basically makes any sprite that lands on top of it think that it's falling indefinitely. And it'll freely slide left and right without decreasing its momentum. That's actually a vanilla tile that's in SMW. You don't normally see it on its own. What am I stuck on? Yeah, that triangle block is not a normal triangle block. Am I throwing him? I'm throwing him too slow. I need to wait or something? Well, I've been playing Kaizo about an hour and 15 minutes today. SMW Kaizo has been my main game for about 5 years now. 5 years, if my voice cracked too much. Sometimes I can get away with it with a straight face. Today was not one of those days. Orb. Okay. No, the level name was Hot Tuna and Mayo. This is Fort Nanners. No fire? Okay. Oh. Sure. Okay. Okay. Differently colored ground is not a very good indicator that it's dangerous. This is a fun port. I've heard this one before. There was a coin there! I was going to the coin! Alright, I think I see what's gonna happen. Oh, man. Well, I guess I was wrong. It was definitely in one of Nidoodle's hacks that I heard this song before. Layer 2. So in SMW, whenever you have, you know, walls, floor, ceiling that move, that's on a separate layer than all the rest of the blocks. Normal blocks are on layer 1, the stuff that move is on layer 2. When you're on layer 2, you are constantly in a state of falling. So I am immediately going to be falling at full speed once I walk off the edge of that layer 2 platform. Okay. No, that would be 16-bit. There's also other songs mixed in there. It's a Hooded Edge port. I explain about Mario's falling speed off of layer 2 because if that wasn't the case, I could have held the jump button down and just done a runoff to get back to where I was. See, my problem is I was very clearly programmed with the bitage of each console by way of advertising. Bigger jump. Because more bits means more power. Hence why they thought that Nintendo 64 was an appropriate name for a video game console. Yeah, and if there's something that you don't understand, like if I mention something that you don't understand, I would be more than happy to elaborate further. Because I really enjoy educating people about this hobby of mine. Aging Sphinx, thank you very much for the heart me. Well, see, the thing you have to understand about quantum physics. Well, okay, so actually, without joking about it, the really important thing you need to know about quantum physics. All there is to it. Hey, people are laughing at my joke. That's rare. Technology. You're thinking technology. Did you get quantum trolled? So here's the funny thing. This is by way of somebody who understands a lot more about a lot of things than I do. There is an event that happens in Super Mario World that is referred to as a quantum, and I was told that it was named that because somebody had absolutely no idea. Somebody had heard the word quantum and had no idea what it actually meant. No, but I do have technology. So, a quantum event in SMW happens when you interact with a sprite as it's being destroyed. I do not have a good understanding of exactly how it works, but generally, as a sprite is being destroyed, there's like a single frame where if you're in the right spot, you can still interact with it as it's being destroyed. Usually it just kills you. There are instances where you can also jump off of the quantum event that happens. Do you prefer to interact with Sprite 0? What about Sierra Mist? Well, kind of like a yum, except, it's less to do with you inputting a button and more to do with you being in a specific position. I don't know, 7-Up 0 to me is just too many numbers. That is not a good setup. By the way, that shell jump right there? How long until the race? The race happens in an hour and a half. Yeah, I know Nidoodle used this song in one of his packs. Hmm? Hey, thanks so much for the follow. I'm gonna try and see what happens if I just go right away there. 'Cause I'm trying to time my movement there and it's not working out. Never mind, that's a terrible idea because layer 2 movement is already happening when I spawn in. So I am gonna have to time this manually. I guess. I mean, maybe I could have made that work. I just don't trust anything about it. Well, that was my fault for not jumping. It's gonna be a back shot. Grab on the net. Hey, Ope. I haven't played Yump 1. I played a good deal of Yump 2. I'd like to go back and play through the rest of it sometime, but I did the same thing I did with a couple other hacks, where I knew there were a lot of exits in it, so what I would do is just turn it on and play a couple exits here and there, and that is not very conducive to actually finishing things. Yeah, I beat Masterpiece. Masterpiece is super cool. I really liked the puzzle level that was in it. Yo, thank you very much for 3 tiny dinies. I appreciate it. It got pretty hard towards the end. I can't talk much about it because I don't want to spoil the structure of the hack. And even saying that gives away too much because that means that there's something that can be spoiled. But it starts out easy and then gets hard at the end. I think I would probably give it the same recommendation that I gave Celeste.smc. I think people should try it, and if they get stuck, they can just stop playing. Yeah, I'm doing okay. My cell phone died on me the other day, and I'm currently using a backup that I had. The backup that I had is terrible in a couple different ways. It's very old, and the camera on it is very broken. It's actually one of the cameras that one of the phones that I used as a camera in my cooking setup. It's an owl raid! Hi, owl. So, the Kaizo Expert difficulty on Masterpiece, the portion of the hack that gets into Expert difficulty happens after you finish the any percent victory. I'll say that. Have we done a cooking stream? It's been a while since I've done one. I need to just plan to do one. As soon as I can, which will be like next week sometime. I do. How's the stink? It's had some stinky levels. There's some levels that I've enjoyed, and then there's been others.
Where you want the daka daka?
Hey, Theron. This is one of the other levels. Yeah, my backup phone is terrible at giving me notifications for anything. No, I never played Shiren. I did a lot of roguelikes on PC. So, I didn't get into any that are Mystery Dungeon styled. I think the closest that I've done was Dark Death Evilman versus the Unlosing Ranger, which was Nippon Ichisoft's roguelike on PSP. I really enjoyed that game. Yeah. I mean, Mystery Dungeon is such a big series. It's been... what's the word? Not localized. Licensed? For, like, Pokemon, Final Fantasy, tons of stuff. Well, like I said, it's not a series that I've touched at all. I have experience with, NetHack. Ancient Domains of Mystery was my preferred roguelike, which I never beat, but I had, like, one character who was a victory potential. After having played that game for hundreds of hours. Yeah, that made Mystery Dungeon games certainly less accessible in the West before they started being licensed. Oh no, not an iPhone. Well, there's your problem right there. No, I don't do the ninja speedrun. Grinding the same level after I've already beaten it for a week at a time is not my idea of fun. That's why I like the ROMhack races so much. The competition is beat the level exactly one time. Yeah, I think you've got a point there. This is too tight of a setup for something that you have to time yourself. Oh my god. I broke the music. There's a world in which this would be good. There's no way I'm intended to do that, right? Is that? We'll give it a try. I think that's what's intended. We'll give it a try. I use a PS4 controller. An up throw bonk? Something like that? Triangle? Basically everything you can conceive of doing with a shell has a name. The names are, not always the most useful. Most overrated game ever? Final Fantasy VII. Without a question. What controller mapping do I have? 1-to-1. I also have a PS4 back button, so I can press the A button without moving my thumb. I think Earthbound is not a pretty game by any means. I also think that it's an enduring classic. Now, the first time I tried playing Earthbound, I bounced off of it really, really hard because of how, I think it had kind of an archaic style to it. Like, specifically, its menu-based system for interacting with the world, I think, was a tough pill to swallow. But they did a neat thing that I didn't realize on that first time I tried to play it, which was, boy, that sucks, which was that, they have a context-sensitive button that prevents you from needing to go into the menu for most things, except for things you would want a menu for. But Earthbound has strengths in things like its writing. That's why it's such a cult classic. Let me just gently place that block up there. I'd really like to go through and play Mother 3 one of these days. The translation patch for it is top-notch. Oh, you got Expedition 33? I mean, I've heard fantastic things about it. I haven't really paid that much attention though, because it's the kind of game that I don't think I could see myself making time to play. If I were to play any RPG at this point, it would be Mario and Luigi Brothership. And that's because I bought the game and it's sitting on my Switch. I even started it while I was traveling. Bro. It wasn't lined up right. Are we good? Yeah, everything I think is back. So that was weird. OBS started doing that here recently. I'm afraid that that means that there's something I added to it that is not playing nice. And that's it's kind of a scary proposition because I added in my new input display. Input display? What was I talking about? I was in the middle of a sentence and I looked over and chat was still going, but the preview was frozen. Oh yeah, I was talking about how to fix this level. So layer 2 should start smashing like around here. When you get here, so that it's possible to line it up properly. Oh man, I'm terrible at making levels. I have the problem of the blank canvas a lot, where you're just staring at nothing and don't know what to make. Thanks, Super Mike. But yeah, so you need to be able to just do this in one shot in order for it to work the way that it's constructed. And the layer 2 starts too early. It's already started here before I've grabbed the throw block. And grabbing a throw block is not something that you can do with frame perfect precision if you're a human. No, this isn't new. This is like a year old or so. And because layer 2 is already going, you know, you're gonna take a frame or two to pick up this throw block. It's not gonna be the same every time you do it. Which means that by the time you get to the place where the layer 2 movement is actually happening, it's gonna be in a different spot. So you can't just keep going and have that work itself out. You have to time this manually. And since you have to time it manually, there's going to be a lot of variation in how you get through it. And you need to either allow for that variation or try to reduce it. And none of those allowances have been made. There's I am not a fan of this. This level specifically has really big design problems. Being able to do that up throw and having that work out, and I'm pretty sure that's what's the move that's intended to be done there, but that makes it a lot more forgiving, because the way I was doing it earlier was finicky at its best. The up throw is still pretty finicky though. I'm not saying that you should be able to just go on every single setup, but the timing in this level necessitates that you set up the timing for the player instead of having them do it themselves. Because there's too much shit that cascades and goes wrong if you have the wrong timing. I feel less like I'm playing a finished hack and more like I'm doing some very early playtesting. Me not liking this is not related to it being hard. It's about it being set up in a way that's unfriendly. Because the things that are being asked of me are not hard. It wants much too specific timing for me to do those things, though. Hey, Brandon. We're gonna power through this level. It's too early of a throw. It's really annoying every time I have to redo that because of having to time these jumps here. Yeah, I'd love to do that. I don't know if there are plans to do KSL again, but that was a great time. I really enjoyed it. No, this level's it has fundamental problems. The Kaizo Super League. That was the Facebook speedrunning tournament that I had joined. This fucking level. It's the fact that you can't just go, and you have to make your own timing happen, and there's absolutely no indication of what the right timing is. And it being so specific about what will work. No, that's different. That's the Kaizoff. Yeah, I watched The Brave Little Toaster. A long time ago. And I really had a good time with the Kaizo Super League. There were some fantastic players involved in that. I don't mind at all that I ended up losing to Roke. Roke is really, really strong player. You really shouldn't be given the opportunity to stop and wait on anything where you'd be intended to just keep going. It's a flaw that's pervasive in this level. Yeah. I really like the format of Kaizo Super League. The only thing that I would personally wish was done differently, well, I guess I can't even really say this. It's just to do with the way that timing worked out for it, because we were all allowed to practice as much as we wanted during a week, and then we were all able to, at our own time, decide that we were going to do the official run, record it, and submit it. If there was some way where it could work out where we could do it live, I think that would be better. But having to schedule that live between, I don't even remember how many people were in there, but it was a ton of people. That's just not practical. KSL was on Facebook. Carter DeMello, RB Machak, I am 8-Bit. A lot of really cool people in there. What am I yapping about? The Facebook speedrunning tournament. It was also something very different from what I'm usually doing. Oh yeah, Kaizo. Kemi Kaizo, Kaizamon. Yeah. I think the last time I saw RB Machak was when Grand Poo World 3 came out. I'm sure he's been online again since then, but that's the last time I remember him being around. And I was completely unable to watch because I was also playing Grand Poo World 3 at that time, and I was doing everything I could to avoid spoilers. Yeah. I don't know if we're gonna have another event like that. Like, I feel like when Grand Poo World 3 came out, most Kaizo players I know were all doing exactly the same thing. Yeah. Whenever Dream 3 comes out, we might see something like that, but it won't be the same. I mean, Perchance was kind of a big one. No, you can't get in one motion. The reason you can't get in one motion is because of the throw block at the beginning. You might be able to after you get to a certain point, but I'm not interested in experimenting with that. And it's a failing in the level design that you can't do it in one motion. Huh? What do you mean, Bryn? Nintendo of America? Is that what you mean? Barber's King. Barbarian. Permadeath? Yeah, there's like Nachos and Fried Oreos has a one life mode. It sucks to do it that way. There's hacks that have limited lives or things. Oh, Invictus 2. Yeah, definitely. I saw that you mentioned me. I didn't see any other context, though. What a shitty setup. No, that doesn't work. That just does not work. So I'm done experimenting. It's not even that it's hard, it's just... It's very specific about what timing it wants you to use, and there's no way to get... There's no consistent way to get that timing. Which is a failing of level design. Like, God forbid you're one frame too late so you get stuck in the floor. That spike is too damn low. Ugh. If this was made where you have to do the jumps and not have to worry about the timing, this would be fine. Boo. Boo your level. That needs a rework. Out of this world! Thank you for the GGs, folks. I really appreciate it. Okay. Hey, thanks for the follow. So, I mean, this is fine, but there's, Okay, am I not allowed to decelerate? Oh, I am. Okay. Hey! It's Mario! This chamber is dedicated to the legendary M, the Ordinary Gamer. Ow. What is this port? Uh-oh. Ow, you're getting clipped. Yeah, I beat the level. I beat it while I was complaining about it. I wonder what that message box says. Wonder why that coin is there. Oh, okay. On the fence and not sure what's next? Keep your left hand high if you want to fly. Understood. Well, I should have realized. I have some questions as to the accuracy of that indicator. Okay. Why is that message box in a section that doesn't have anything to do with it? Yeah, I'll be taking a break. This level's not going to be very long, I don't think. That's so funny. Hello? Am I dumb? Am I pushing an extra input? Yeah, I like cape. I actually have another cape hack that I got ready to go today that I'm pretty excited to play. Difficulty of the race level, it's a 6. I'm gonna assume it's gonna take me about an hour to finish.
6.
I don't know about Cape Sicko, but I do like Cape. Oh my god, why? Why would you give a sticky fly setup immediately following something that is, so open-ended? Alright, so that was the last exit. So I feel like I deserve a spot in the playtesters section of this hack. In the playtesters section of the credits, I mean. For shame. For shame. For shame. For shame. Not one of you spoke up. Hey, look, there's Donald. Hey, look, there's Penguin. Hey, look, there's Maury. There's Booney. Muzz. Hey, look, there's me. Alexandra. Evie. Okie dokie. I made the credits! But not in the playtesters. The background? I literally didn't even see the background. Oh yeah, that's a good background. There were invisible blocks to help to assist with the sticky, or the sticky fly. He was there. I called him out. Okay, well, we're done with that one. We've got a little bit more than half an hour before the race starts. I think I'm gonna take this time to grab a bite to eat. I've got some food I can just reheat quickly. So thank you everybody for being here. We're gonna go ahead and go offline while I'm taking my break, and we'll be back just before 8 Eastern time for the NES Barbie race, the ROM hack race.
It's me, Dupu, of Who is Dupu.
Dupu, it's a 6! It's a 6! Yeah. So I'll see you guys later. It's over.
It's over!